So far we have seen what is DFA. Now we can see an example in DFA. Here's one example. If you see here, there are three states. Here the first state will be the final state. The remaining two states are the intermediate states. Now we can see the question for this. Here what I have asked is construct a deterministic finite automata that accept only binary numbers that are multiple of 3. Now accept only binary numbers that are multiple of 3. Binary numbers means zeros and ones. Okay. Here we can see the solution for this first. Here there are two things we have to consider for the multiple of 3. There is a pattern in binary representation of the number that can be used to find if the number is a multiple of 3. If we have zeros and ones, we can find whether it is a multiple of 3 or not. How? That is, if the difference between count of odd set bits and the even set bits is multiple of 3, then is the number is multiple of 3. For example, if we are having number of count of odd set bits is something 15 or some other else 10, then if you are having even set bits is multiple, even set bit is 4, then the difference between both is 6, which is multiple of 3, then the binary is also multiple of 3. Listen here what I given. If the difference between count of odd set bits and even set bits is multiple of 3, then the number is 3. If I am having suppose 0, 0 likewise 14 digit binary number, okay, here the count of odd is 10, the count of even bit, odd bit, even bit, 1, 3, likewise odd bit, 2, 4, 6 are even bit. If the count of odd bit and the difference between the count of even bit is multiple of 3, then the number is multiple of 3. Here I am taking one example. In this, the count of odd bit, is suppose 10. Altogether there will be 14 binary numbers, that is 0 and 1. In this, 10 are count of odd bit and 4 are count of even bit. So the difference of count of odd bit and even bit is 6, which is multiple of 3. Therefore, the binary number is also multiple of 3. Based on this, now we can find the solution. If the given binary number is, it should be, suppose if you are having 1, 1, 0 means, then it will accept 1, it will goes here, and from here it will come here, and after that accepting the last, it will goes to the final state. So this is accepted. Now we can see another example for DFA. It is of the type divisible by k problems. Now given problem is DFA accepts strings of zeros and ones. We all know zeros and ones means it is binary number only. The another condition given that only the strings representing 0 modulo 5, that is modulo 5, we should consider. Next we can see the solution for this problem. It is of the type divisible by k problems. Okay, whenever they give like this modulo 5, 3, likewise we have to follow these steps. The step 1, we have to find out the radix, input, alphabets, okay, and the divisor. 4 things we have to find out. First radix, next will be input alphabets and divisor k. Okay, here r is 2. R is 2 nothing but zeros and ones. So radix of the input is 2 things are equal to 2. Now d is digits, that is alphabets. What are the alphabets here? As it is binary, we all know 0 and 1. The next is here the modulo 5 they are given. So the divisor k is 5. Once again I will repeat. We have to find out the radix, input alphabets and divisor k. In case of this problem, the r is 2 since the strings are 0 and 1. Next is what are the digits, that is alphabets means as it is binary, 1, 2, 3, 4. So the possible remainders are 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. For whatever number they are given, we have to find the possible reminders that we will consider as I. Okay. Next we have to compute the transitions. For transition there is one formula, that is del qi comma a equal to qj. That is there is a transition from qi by accepting the symbol a to the next state qj, where j equal to r into I plus d mod k. Once again I will tell, for calculating the j, we have find the I here, the remainders will be considered as I. Now we have to find the value of j. For finding the value of j, that is a formula r into I plus d mod k. We have known already the value of r is 2 and I value it will be changing. The d value will also be changing 1, 0 and 1. The mod k value will be 5. So after substituting this r value and k value here, you will get j equal to 2 star I plus d mod 5. Okay. Now we can get into the table how we can calculate the things, transitions. Now here first column I have taken remainder. The remainder are 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So the values of I will be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. For each I value, we have to substitute the d value 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1 and 0, 1. Okay, after substituting this, we have to find the corresponding transitions in this. Okay, let us see for I 0. When I is 0, we are taking d first as 0. Now we are substituting the value of I 0, d 0, then mod 5. 2 into 0, 0, 0 plus 0, 0, 0 mod 5 will be 0. So the j value in first case 0. So the transition will be from Q naught. Okay, Q naught as I value is 0. So that is the transition from Q naught comma the d value is 0 input symbol. Accepting the input symbol 0, it will goes to the state Qj. Here j value is 0. So the state Q naught. Listen here again. That is the transition from Q naught by accepting the symbol 0. It will goes to, that is, it will remains in the Q naught itself. Next we are taking the I value will be remaining in 0 itself. Now we are changing the input symbol as 1. So after substituting this here, we will get the value 1. Now the j value is 1. So that there will be transition from Q naught by accepting the symbol 1. It will goes to the state Q1. Okay. Next we are going to change the value of I equal to 1. For this also there will be two input symbols 0 and 1. First we are considering the when I is 1 and input symbol is 0, the j value will be 2. So there will be a transition from state Q1 by accepting the input symbol 0. It will move to the state Q2. Next case I remains 1. The d value, that is input symbol, will be 1. So the j value is becoming 3. So there will be a transition from state Q1 by accepting the value 1. It goes to the state Q3. Next we are going to change the value of I equal to 2. Again here we are going to consider two input symbols 0 and 1. First we are considering I2 and input symbol 0. Then we get the value of j is 4. So there will be transition from Q2 to by accepting the input symbol 0, it will goes to the state Q4. Next we are going to change the value of input symbol 1 and I remains 2. Here the j value is we are getting 0. So there will be transition from Q2 by accepting the symbol 1. It moves to the Q0. Next we can change the I value as 3. For this also we are going to consider the two input symbols 0 and 1. In first case we are taking I is 3 and the input symbol as 0. Then we get the value of j is 1. So there will be a transition from Q3 by accepting the input symbol 0. It will move on to the state Q1. Next I remains 3. The d value input symbol is 1. So by substituting this we will get the value of j as 2. So that's a transition from the state Q3 by accepting the input symbol 1. We will get the Q2. by calculating, by substituting this, we will get the value of j as 4. So there will be a transition from state Q4. By accepting the input symbol 1, it will remain in the state Q4 itself. For this table, we are going to have the transition diagram and transition table. Now we know there are 4 states. We know that we are having 5 states: Q0, Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4. Now we can, based on this transition, we can construct the arcs. First case, we know after accepting the input symbol, it remains in the state Q0. So we are putting the self, the input symbol will be 0. In the next case, by accepting the 1, it moves from the state Q0 to Q1. See here, by accepting the input symbol 1, it is moving from the Q0 to Q1. Next case, we are going to consider the state Q1. Here, by accepting the input symbol 0, it is moving from Q1 to Q2. Okay. Next, from Q1, by accepting the input symbol 1, it is moving from Q1 to Q3. Now we have finished the state Q1. Next, we can see the state in Q2, the transitions in Q2. After accepting the input symbol 0, it moves from Q2 to Q4. After accepting the 1, it moves from Q0. See here, after accepting the input symbol 1, it moves from Q2 to Q0. Next, we can see this transition in the state Q3. Here, after accepting the input symbol 0, it is moving from Q3 to Q1. Afterwards, accepting the symbol 1, it moves from the Q3 to Q2. At last, we can see the transition in the state Q4. Here, after accepting the input symbol 0, it moves from the state Q4 to Q3. And finally, after accepting the 1, it remains in the state Q4 itself. As we are having the strings may be ends in 0 or 1, we can have the Q0 as the final state. The initial state will be the final state in this case. After completion of transition diagram, we can see the transition table. You all know the rows occupies the input symbol 0 and 1. The column occupies the states Q0, Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4. See here now, the arrow represents the start state, the star represents the final state. In this case, Q0 acts as the start state and final state. So we are representing arrow and star to Q0. Here, from Q0, accepting the input symbol, it remains in the Q0 itself. After accepting the 1, it moves from Q0 to Q1. In case of Q1, after accepting the 0, it moves from Q1 to Q2. After accepting the symbol 1, it moves from the Q3. Next, in case of Q2, after accepting the symbol 0, it moves to Q4. After accepting the symbol 1, it moves to Q0. In case of Q3, after accepting the symbol 0, it goes to Q1. After accepting the symbol 1, it goes to Q2. Finally, in case of state Q4, after accepting the input 0, it moves to Q3. And finally, accepting the input symbol 1, it remains in the Q4 itself. Today we can see the conversion of NFA to DFA. The given NFA is 3 states Q0, Q1, Q2. The alphabets are A, B, and the accept state is Q2, start state is Q0. Its corresponding transition diagram is here. That is, by accepting input symbol A, the state is moving from Q0 to Q0, Q1. Next, by accepting the input symbol B, it is moving from Q0 to Q0 itself. Next, by accepting the null string, it goes in anywhere. Next, by accepting the input symbol B, the Q1 goes to the state Q2. Next, in the final state didn't move anywhere. Okay, now we can see the steps required to convert from the NFA to DFA. This is the given NFA. We can see the steps for conversion from NFA to DFA. First, step 1, we have to identify the start state of DFA. As the start state of NFA is Q0, we are going to keep the same for the DFA. So the start state of DFA is Q0. Next, we can identify the alphabets of DFA. Here the alphabets of NFA is A, B. So we are keeping the same for DFA. Therefore, the alphabets of DFA is A, B. Next, we we have to identify the states of DFA. This is very important. This is the important step. Here we have to find out the steps of states of DFA. Here already the states of NFA is Q0, Q1, Q2. That is Q0, Q1, Q2. Next, what is the formula is that subsets of NFA states are DFA states. Okay, that is 2 power n is equal to DFA. If you are having n states for NFA, then for DFA it will be 2 power n. Here the n value of NFA is 3, so the 2 power n means 8 states for DFA will be here. Now we can see what are the 8 states. Now first will be 5, next Q0, Q1, Q2, next subset of these 3 is Q0, Q1, Q1, Q2, Q0, Q2, and finally all the 3 Q0, Q1, Q2. Therefore totally 8 states. Next step 4, we have to identify the final state. In case of final state, here in NFA the final state already I have told Q2. So what are the combinations of Q2 available in the states? Those all states are considered as the final states of DFA. What are the combinations? Only Q2, then Q0, Q2, then Q1, Q2. So next Q0, Q1, Q2. These all the states are considered as the final states for DFA. Next we can identify the transition in DFA. This is also an important step. We can see for each state by state. First for 5 state, by accepting the input symbol A, it doesn't go anywhere. For similarly for accepting the input symbol B, it doesn't go anywhere. Next we can see for the state Q0. For state Q0, by accepting the input symbol A, it is moving from Q0 to Q0, Q1. Next by accepting the input symbol B, it will move from Q0. We can find all these things from this transition table or transition diagram. Okay. Next for state Q1, by accepting the input symbol A, it is moving from 5. It is moving from 5. Okay. Next by accepting the input symbol, it will be it moves to Q2. See here. So the next for the state Q2, by accepting the input symbol A, here there is no transition, so it is 5. Next by accepting the input symbol B, here also there is no transition. We have already seen this transition table for both Q2, A and B, it is 5 only. Next for the state Q0, Q1, by accepting the input symbol A, what we can do means we can split this 2 as union of Q0 and Q1. Here it is Q0, Q1, comma A. So we can split this as Q0 of A union Q1, comma A. So by accepting the input symbol A, the Q0 moves to Q0, Q1. Next by accepting the symbol A, Q1 doesn't move anywhere. It is 5. Therefore, by accepting the input symbol, we are moving from the state Q0, Q1 to Q0, Q1 itself. Next we can see for the input symbol B. Here also we are having 2 states and 1 input symbol. So we have to find the union of this. The union of this will be del n of Q0, comma B. Then union del n of Q1 of B. We have both. So if we see the Q0, comma B means its output will be Q0. For Q1, comma B it will be Q2. Finally, if you combine this, it will be Q0, Q2. Now we can see the transition for the state Q0, Q2 by accepting the input symbol A. Here the DFA states is converted into NFA states. Now the transition of NFA of Q0, Q2 by accepting the symbol A, it is split into transition of Q0, comma A union transition of Q2 by accepting the symbol input A. Here for the first, by accepting the symbol A, there is a transition from Q0 to Q0, comma Q1. Again there is no transition by accepting the input symbol A from Q2. So that is 5. If you combine these two, we will get Q0, comma Q1. Next for input symbol B, the transition DFA is converted into NFA. Again it is split into transition Q0 comma B union transition Q2 comma B. Here there is a transition from Q0 by accepting the B, it is Q0. There is no transition from Q2 by accepting the symbol B, so it is 5. If we combine this, the resultant is Q0. Next we can see for the state Q1, Q2. Here for first input symbol A, the again DFA is converted into NFA states. Again it is splitted. By the split we can get NFA transition Q1 comma A union NFA transition Q2 comma A. For the first transition the output is 5. That is there is no transition from Q1 by accepting the input symbol A. Also there is no transition from Q2 by accepting the symbol A. So the totally the resultant is 5. Next in case of input symbol B, we again the DFA transition is converted into NFA transition, that is Q1 comma Q2 comma B. Again it is splitted del n of Q1 comma B union del n of Q2 comma B. There is a transition from Q1 by accepting the input symbol B, it goes to the state Q2. There is no transition from Q2 by accepting the input symbol B, so it is 5. The resultant is Q2. Next we can see for the state Q0, Q1, Q2 by accepting the input symbol A. Again the DFA is converted into NFA states. Here Q0, Q1, Q2 comma A. Again it is splitted into del n of Q0 comma A union del n of Q1 comma A union del n of Q2 comma A. Now we can see the transitions. By accepting the input symbol A, from Q0 it moves to Q0 comma Q1 union of there is no movement from Q1 by accepting the input symbol A, it is 5. Again there is no movement from Q2 by accepting the input symbol A, the result 5. So the resultant is Q0 comma Q1. Next you can see for the input symbol B. Here the DFA is converted into NFA states Q0, Q1, Q2 comma B. It is splitted as del n of Q0 comma B union del n of Q1 comma B union Q2 comma B. Again there is a transition from Q0 by accepting the input symbol B to Q0. Next there is a transition from Q1 by accepting the input symbol B to Q2. There is no transition from the state Q2 by accepting the input symbol B, so it is 5. The resultant is Q0 comma Q2. So we have seen all the transitions for DFA. Now we can see the transition table of DFA. Here this is already given NFA transition table. The states are 5, Q0, Q1, Q2, Q0 comma Q1, Q0 comma Q2, Q1 comma Q2, Q0, Q1, Q2. These states are named as A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. So the equivalent DFA table is with the replacement of the states Q0, Q1 up to Q2 as A, B, C, D, F, G, H. You can see here, this will be the start state. The star are the accepting or final states.